Tell people to stop texting you while we're filming.
Busy, I'm busy, sorry. It's Megan.
And Sue.
The Spine Breakers. And today we're going to come at you with our top 5 favorite reads of 2018.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. That's the thing that we're doing.
Not drinking anything because I'm still sick.
Yeah.
These are not really in any particular order, but honestly, if I was going to pick a #1 read, it would probably be this one. And it is Chemistry by Weike Wang. And this is definitely a book that I think not everyone would enjoy, but I really loved it. I felt like it was almost like if I were to write a book, then it would be this book. But it's kind of a slice of life in this girl who's a graduate student, and she, in chemistry, as the title would imply, and she's questioning her major, she's questioning her relationship, she's kind of wondering, am I going down the right path in life? Why am I unhappy whenever, it's like from an outsider's perspective, you think she's like got it all together and is doing great, but inside she's like, I'm not happy and I don't know why, kind of thing, you know? And I just really loved it. I loved the way it was written. She kind of uses little anecdotes, like science anecdotes, to describe kind of how she's feeling, which I feel like is something maybe I would do because I'm not good at expressing emotion. So I'd be like, here's this other thing that seems totally unrelated,
but it works for my feelings.
Right. Megan really likes this one.
I like Sue's shirt.
I'm like a sheep.
And I just want to, like, put my face on her.
Yeah, but anyway, I loved this book. I gave it 5 stars, and like I said, I don't know if it's something that I would be like, everyone should read this.
Everyone should read it.
I don't think everyone would love it as much as I do, but I really loved it.
First on my list is The Color Purple by Alice Walker. I gave this 5 stars. This was just like really fucking profound, and it's really simply written, but it's like really fucking profound, and it ruined me a little.
Yeah, I almost put that on my list, but didn't for some reason. Next on my list is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler.
Queen Octavia.
Yes, you know there had to be some Queen Octavia on this list. So this is about a young girl who is living in this gated community, but there's been like this environmental and political apocalypse of sorts. So things are rough. Like, they're fairly protected in this community, but things outside the gate are very dangerous. But at some point she kind of has to break free and go out on her own. And she's also kind of like developing her own religion along the way. And it was just so good. Like Queen Octavia. It's very like frighteningly plausible, for one. Her insights on like what's going on in like, society is like so spot on in every way.
So spot on.
So
she's incredible.
She's amazing.
Yeah. Along that line, so one of my like 5-star rated books in 2018 was Parable of the Talents, which is the like sequel or second book in that duology, but it is just kind of a continuation of it. So this is, you know, the religion has been established kind of, and they're gaining followers, and they're, you know, trying to create a settlement, and shit goes awry, basically. And
dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. But yeah, it was brilliant. It made me cry, and I'm not really a book crier. But fuck, man, this also kind of ruined me. Like, a common theme of my 5-star reads is that some of them just fucking destroyed me. Yeah. So, but yeah, this was incredible, and I just got this edition for Christmas, and I really like it.
It's really nice.
It's nice.
Next on my list is Fortune Box by Madeleine Swann, who is a fellow booktuber, but I assure you, she did not ask me to read this.
We were not in...
I purchased it with my own money, and she had no idea that I was reading it. So that did not influence me at all. This is like a little collection of stories all about people who receive a mysterious package in the mail. And what's in that package is very weird, for one thing, and also kind of changes their life, either for the better or the worse. But I just loved it. It's bizarre. It's like bizarro fiction, I think it's called. It's the genre. But yeah, so it's really weird, but I thought it was really well done. And their stories are quite short. Like, I think there's like 9, if I'm remembering correctly, stories in this little sliver of a book. But I felt like they were all like complete, you know? And yeah, just really good. I really enjoyed every second of it, except when I was reading outside and fucking lady
trying to fuck with Caligula.
Yeah, living beside a playground sucks. 'Cause people always be out there.
Always be out there.
There was someone out there. There was someone out there last night.
What?
Like 35-degree weather.
What?
There was somebody on the playground at like midnight.
Go home.
What the fuck are you doing out there?
So next on my listy list is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Matches your hair like perfectly.
Oh, it does. Look at that.
I almost put that on my list too.
I fucking loved this book. Like,
it's really good.
I fucking loved it. And but yeah, it's about this woman who had like a prolific acting career, and she was kind of scandalous. She had 7 actual husbands, and I don't want to ruin the story.
Yeah.
But there's a twist.
Really good.
Yeah, it
lives up to the hype.
It does live up to the hype. I was a little nervous about it because I was like, what if it sucks? It didn't. It totally lived up to the hype, and it was amazing.
So next I'll talk about the essay collection that I read called Selfish, Shallow, Self-Absorbed, 16 Writers on Their Decision Not to Have Kids. It was edited by Daum. I just loved every essay in that book. I think every person had something different to say, and I thought everyone was, like, for the most part, I think pretty respectful of people who do want to have kids or do have kids. And I think as someone, you know, for me it was just like really validating to read that, because I think there's definitely a lot of pressure put on everyone in society, but especially women, to have children. Like, you're not doing life right if you don't have kids, you know what I mean? Or, you know, you're missing out on something huge if you don't have kids. Yeah, it was just really nice to hear from people who don't have kids and don't regret it, you know?
That's awesome. So anyway, next on my list is White Oleander by Janet Fitch, which I gave 5 stars to again. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this book. I didn't know a whole lot about it, and I was a little bit like pretentious about Oprah's book club. So, but I did end up like really fucking loving this book. It was just a really like incredible story of this, you know, woman and her relationship with her mother, and then kind of where her life goes.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah, I love that book too. It's so good.
I love this book. It was so, so good.
Okay, last on my list, I want to talk about, I'm cheating a little because I want to talk about this whole trilogy, because I just really enjoyed it. Even though I didn't give it like a 5-star, I'd probably give it like a 4-star rating overall. I still just like really enjoyed it, and it's definitely one of my favorite reads, which is why it's on this list.
It's awful.
But that's the Silo series by Hugh Howey. This is the first book, called Wool, and this is about these people who something like has happened on Earth and it's not habitable anymore, so they live in this huge underground silo. Things start happening. Some people start asking questions and realize that things might not be what they think they are. But I just thought it was like so well done. The main character throughout most of it is a woman, and sometimes men don't do the best job of writing female characters, but I think he did a great job.
He did, yeah. I would agree.
Yeah, and it was a really good series.
That's awesome. So last on my list is The Stars Are Legion by Kameron Hurley. That was a sci-fi book. It takes place in space and on these weird planets. And it is entirely female characters. There are no men in it at all. And it was really well written. It was action-packed. It was kind of gross. But it was really good. I dug it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up with some batters.
Let's do it.
So let us know if you've read any of these and what you thought of them.
What were your 5-star reads of 2018?
And that's it.
We'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. Bye.